Hey guys, it's me, Ashley. I'm the girl on here who writes things. So I just wanted to give like a quick life update on me. If you don't care, don't watch the video. If you do, thank you for caring. But yeah, so I use this account for spoken word poetry, but what a lot of people don't know is spoken word isn't really my main type of poetry. It's not my main form that I do. I really just do like a lot of free verse poetry, and it's really short and condensed into like two or three stanzas right there, and then and I have a typewriter now. It's over there somewhere. So I've been typewriting my poetry a lot, which if you are curious to see more poetry other than spoken word, I will link my Twitter down below, and that's actually where I post a lot of my poetry. Mind you, I don't have like a private Twitter for my poetry. It's just my main account. So if you go through it and you see other stuff, bear with me. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and just say, um, I'm sorry I haven't been posting a lot recently. I haven't posted in the past 5 months, I think, or maybe more. But it's just because I've been working a lot more on my written poetry. I've recently been published again. I've been published 3 times in this past year, and my birthday's coming up. I'm about to be 18 in like 3 weeks. So I just think that's really cool. Like, I don't know. I like to take pride in myself and like just acknowledge the accomplishments that I'm doing. I think that's great that I'm not even 18 yet and I've been published 3 times, and I think that's such a great blessing. And I thank you guys for watching my videos. And I know I only have 8 subscribers, and that's not a lot, but I get more views than I do subscribers, and each view counts, each share, each like, each comment, everything just means so much to me on any form of social media where my poetry is like presented. I just really thank you guys, and I know that poetry isn't my main form of like income and it's not my career and stuff, but hopefully one day I want it to be, and this is how I do it. This is how I get it out here and publicized and like just, you know, present it to the world. I'm pretty sure that's what publicized means, whatever. But I just want to say I'm sorry that I haven't been posting a lot of spoken word recently. I have another spoken word poem. I have 2 spoken word poems actually that I've been meaning to record and get out there. But I've just really been busy. Like, it's my summer right now. I'm currently trying to enroll in college because I'm that teen who did not get into any colleges, or well, I got into one college, but I didn't get any scholarships or anything. And it's not because I'm not smart. Trust me, I'm pretty smart. I didn't apply myself enough, so I'm currently like in the midst of that whole confused and like what are you doing with your life kind of thing, and it's great, guys. I love it. I love not knowing what I'm doing with my life. It feels I feel like I have so many self revelations about like my soul and what I want to do and what I need to work on with myself. And so I just wanted to say that there will be some more poetry coming up later. But also, if you guys are here to see some like written poetry, again, it's going to be linked down below. Follow me on Twitter if you want. I would really appreciate it. But yeah, so I have 2 poems. One is going to be about children, which I've actually performed before, but I never got around to recording it, but it was the first spoken word poem that I ever did. And the other one is about some personal, like, it's intense, guys. I don't even know if I'm going to post it because it's a little bit like, oh, it's a little bit not safe for work, if you know what I'm saying. But I mean, then again, I've never been like a really closed person. I'm very open about sexual identity and like sexual everything. If you couldn't get it, my poem is about sex. So if you have a problem with that, you're probably not gonna like it. And I get like, my mom is probably gonna see this and text me and be like, Ashley, what are you doing making a video about sex? You're not even 18. And I'm gonna be like, sex is okay. It should be talked about. I have sex. It's great. It's awesome. Protection, guys. And I'm not about to make this video about sex. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching my videos, and I will be publishing more stuff soon, but I've recently been just like working on it. I've written so many poems recently, guys. It is so cool. I love writing my poetry. I love just seeing it come to life on the paper. Even if you guys don't see it, even if it doesn't get published, if like whatever, it's my poetry and it's awesome. And like, I sound really conceited right now, but I'm really fucking proud of myself for doing all of this. So, and I'm proud of any writer, any young artist who's really just out there trying. My friend Jasmine, she is an amazing writer. She fucking blows my mind with her words. My friend Izzy, freaking dude, I love them. I support it so much. They're so cool, and not just because they're my friends. Like, their words are just awesome, and it's kick ass, and like, fuck, like, I love poetry so much. Yeah, that was intense. But anyways, so just some life updates on myself. I'm currently, like, I'm about to turn 18, about to start college. That'll be super cool. I recently, like, went through this really bad breakup. And if you know me and, like, you know this, don't talk about it. Don't, whatever, ignore it. But I went through this really bad breakup, and it was amazing, guys. It taught me so much about loving myself, and I don't need to rely on a guy to tell me, like, hey, you're pretty, like, you should feel pretty. No, bitch, I feel pretty because I'm pretty. I talk to myself. I tell myself I'm pretty, and that's cool. Like, I mean, the guy was cool. Like, thanks for calling me pretty and stuff, like, for validating my worth. But now it's my turn to validate my worth. Now it's my turn to look at myself and realize that I'm a badass female, and so are, like, every other freaking female in the world. You guys are all badass, and we're all badass, and human beings are just some cool freaking people, man. And I am a really positive person right now. But yeah, I've just been really working on myself and just having, like, a really good time, you know, with my writing and my self-revelations, and just spending time outside and just getting more in tune with who I am and who I want to be in the future. So recently, like, this is where I'm gonna start, like, kind of putting my opinion on you guys and, like, giving you guys some advice, even though I'm 17 and I have no direction with my life right now. Excuse me, besides, like, with my writing. Like, so take my advice with a grain of salt, or don't take it at all. I don't, like, mind. But so, you know, the whole thing with, like, be the change you want to see in the world. Change, like, the way you want to view the world. If you want to see it in a positive way, and if you want to see, like, these certain things changed, and you wish, like, you know, with Trump being president, you want to see, you know, more open-minded people, and, like, more love and support and things like that. But you can't see that in the world until you see it in yourself. See that if you want to be an open-minded world, be open-minded with yourself, and not, guys, please understand me when I say this. You are not open-minded if you are only open-minded to the people who agree with your opinion. That's not open-minded. You are just surrounding yourself with people who are going to validate you and tell you that you're right. And I'm sorry, there's a lot of kids out there who think they're on some aesthetic, like, trip, and they're all like, you know, I'm open-minded and I love everybody and stuff, but, like, fuck everybody, fuck white people, fuck everybody who doesn't agree with me. No. You're not open-minded, you're closed-minded, and that's arrogant to say that you are. And that's okay. It's okay. Just realize it and own up to it. And if you want to change, if you really want to be open-minded, dude. Like, realize that it's okay that other people have different opinions that don't agree to yours. Like, mind you, there are some messed up opinions that I do not agree with and will never agree with. But that's their opinion. And me trying to fight them, to change them, me trying to make them believe what I believe, is just a pointless war. It's not gonna get you anywhere, because once they're dead set on it, it's not changing. Just how you're dead set on your opinion. Now, granted, I do believe that you should speak up for what you believe in and fight for your rights and everybody's rights, and just, like, you know, just be supportive and positive, because that's what I'm doing right now. That's, like, currently my working on with myself. That made no sense in what I was saying. That's what I'm doing with my life right now. Is I realized that I wanted to be open-minded more, and I wanted to understand that I don't, like, here's some things. I don't need validation from others. I made that self-validation poem about, you know, how I was going to seek validation in myself and realize that I'm a beautiful person. That was a lie, guys. I was living a good life then. I was happy and in love, and everything seemed perfect. So I made that, but I wasn't. I was depressed as hell. I still have a lot of problems dealing with my depression. It's really hard, and my anxiety is skyrocketed through the freaking roof. But I'm working on it. And I know now that men aren't going to validate. Like, your dick isn't going to make me worthy. That I make myself worthy. And you guys, like, You need to validate yourself. Don't look for validation in men or drinks or drugs or at a party or anything. Just realize that you are the only person who can tell you who you are. You are worthy. You are you. You are whatever, like, however, whatever perspective you have on life is the perspective, usually most of the time, that you have on yourself. So, me telling you that you're worthy is cool, but that's me validating you. Don't take me validating you to feel worthy. You yourself make yourself feel worthy, dude. And I feel like I'm being a motivational speaker right now, and this is not the topic of my video, but it's just a bunch of like random things. So yeah, just like, I don't know. I've just been really like happy with validating myself, and it just feels great, you know, because like to wake up in the morning and like see yourself and be like, you know, this is who I am, and I'm going to have to get over it. Disassociation was a problem that I had to deal with for so long. I forgot that I was a human being, and the minute that I grasped the concept that I was a human being was terrifying. I had anxiety attacks like 3 times a day because I couldn't control myself. I couldn't understand why my feet were moving and why my fingers tingled when I got nervous and why my head felt so detached from my body as if my brain wasn't even in it. And that's not okay. I have to realize I'm a human being. I'm going to be here as long as I choose to be here until somebody kills me. So I'm going to have to suck it up and get over it. And it's honestly, it's a great feeling to realize that. And once you put logic into your anxiety, and once you put like logic into your fear and your thoughts and things like that, you start to realize that things aren't as big of a deal as you think they are. You know, my dad always tells me, in 5 years, none of this will matter. And that's how I got with high school. When my freshman year, when I got bullied so freaking much that nobody talked to me, in 5 years, none of that will matter. It's almost 5 years later, I don't talk to any of those people anymore. I don't give a shit. Look at me. I'm cute as heck. I'm living my life in my room and just making this random video. I'm published, you know, like, go me. So it only goes to show, you know, that like once you realize things aren't that big of a deal and you don't need to get so worked up over certain ideas or certain parts of your life and things like that, it gets a lot better. You know, just take a step back and realize, is this really worth my time? Am I really about to put my energy into this? Because think about, like, your energy is important. Your energy, in my opinion, is what thrives you to be alive. Like, of course you're alive, you know, because your heart and all that stuff, but ignore anatomy. You're alive because your energy makes you alive. You feel alive. Don't waste your energy on people who are just going to take it and feed off of it and then go give it to somebody else, or just go and like take it and leave. They're not gonna reciprocate the feelings. They're not gonna, you know, vibe with your energy, and you guys just both come together with a mutualistic relationship. Put your energy towards things that you genuinely want to put your energy to. That's great. It's like, why waste my time being nervous and having anxiety attacks and things like that when I could just be realizing, you know, that it's okay. Like today, I almost had an anxiety attack today because I saw my abusive ex-boyfriend's mom at the gym, and I freaked out. I hadn't seen this lady in 3 years, and I was terrified. I stood there right next to my dad, and I was like shaking with the weights in my hand. I didn't think I can control myself. I was about to cry right there in Planet Fitness, and thank God it was Planet Fitness though, because they don't judge me. But then my dad would just sat there and he was like, Ashley, chill. Like, she hasn't seen you in years. She knew it was me too, because she looked dead at me. Like, she was staring me down, and I was like, so like, you know, but once and I was terrified. I started shaking. It was bad. My anxiety was just blowing up. But once I started to put logic in it, and once I started to realize, hey, she doesn't control me anymore. Her son doesn't, like, he can't hurt me anymore. Then it's okay. She's in the past. He's in the past. Nothing matters anymore. It's okay. So just take a step back, breathe, and think, am I really about to give my energy to this negative person, to this negative thought, to this negative perspective or group or vibe or anything? Am I really about to allow my energy to be wasted on something like that? And if you say yes, then that's whatever. Put your negative energy in whatever you want to do. I'm personally not going to vibe with it. It's cool. I don't dig it. But if you say no, awesome. Take control of your life, because You're like, one thing I had to learn is I'm not crazy. My mental illness does not control me, and it doesn't control you either. Even if you don't have a mental illness, just like being scared in general, just having like anxiety over this like common things and things like that, just realize that's not who you are. You're not crazy for having these thoughts. It's not like, it may seem like it consumes you and that's all you know and that's all you're ever going to be comfortable with. Like, I was depressed for so long, and then once I realized that I could be okay, I didn't want to be okay. I was so okay with being depressed that I didn't know anything else. I didn't know happiness. I didn't want to change my life because that was scary to think about. But once you change it, it's it's beautiful, honestly, truly. 100%. It's a great thing to just sit there and see the mental progression that you are making in life and the impact that it is having on your health and the people around you and your perspective on life and your energy, your aura, everything. It's wonderful. So this video is already 60 minutes long, and if you're still watching this, thank you so much. So yeah, anyways, I just wanted to cut this short saying a few things. I will be posting more poetry soon. I will link my Twitter down below if you guys want to check out my actual written poetry alongside with like all my rambling tweets from like throughout my day. The energy, that the change you want to see in the world, change it in yourself first. You know, love yourself, be the positive things that you want to see, speak up for what you believe in, don't ever back down from anything. Yeah. And in 5 years, none of this will matter. Take a step back and breathe. And that's all the things that I needed to say in this video, but somehow made it so much longer than it needed to be. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for everything and for helping me and supporting me, and just also shout out to young artists out there like my friends Jasmine and Izzy. Shout out to anybody who's trying to be themselves and trying to figure out how to be okay in this world that's constantly changing, because you need to realize that you are constantly changing too. And once you let go of the fear, it's beautiful to watch yourself progress. But as I digress, I just wanted to say thank you guys, and I hope you guys have a great life and awesome, and I'll see you guys later. So, goodbye.